come we didn't? Where's our faces? Where's our faces?
Episode 47 of the Consistent Genius podcast.
Who's episode 47, Cody? Who's number 47? You came last week with Brian Katzenmoyer, but it was
46. That was 45. Cat,
right?
The big cat. That was first week.
Who's 47?
Who's 46?
AJ Hawk, 47.
Who's 46?
You came with Brian Katzenmoyer though, and it was Andy Katzenmoyer.
Brian Katzenmoyer, the big cat.
And most people that don't know football didn't even catch it.
Really?
Tom in the next office goes, "Who the hell's Brian Katzenmoyer?"
This is brother. He played for Westerville Central.
Westerville.
Number 45, same number.
45, yeah. There's a lot of 45s. Donald Trump, 45. You know what I mean?
Best 45 we
45, you know. DT.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean. What's going on, peoples? I heard you guys, how was your trip to the Indiana Republic?
It was great.
Home of Mike Pence.
Is he from there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Never knew that.
Running that state. You
Great
didn't know
country.
that? I'll
No.
kill you.
No.
How do you not know that?
It was great. Long drive.
It was 3.5 hours.
That's long for me, dude. I don't drive.
Seriously.
Did he drive?
No.
You didn't drive?
No.
Then what are you crying about?
I was the
You were in
navigator.
the back eating chicken wings, probably.
3.5 hours to listen to Eminem.
Oh my God!
Great.
Just
kill
kill myself.
Hey, have a great time.
Let me tie me to the back of the car like
And Edna.
Fletch or whatever. Yeah, and Edna.
She's on the roof.
Oh my goodness! Remember they put the dog on the back? What was that? National
killed the
Lampoon's
dog.
Vacation.
Oh, that's so bad. He
killed
tied the dog. Yeah.
Drove away.
That's what.
Oh my
real
God!
today
I
to
can't.
catch up?
Speaking of dogs, what happened? Was there a greyhound?
What?
Was there a
It's
greyhound?
talking about your mom's boyfriend's dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was there a greyhound that died in the hotel?
He died in a hotel. How'd you hear about that?
I mean, not here at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the dog died in the hotel. So and like they couldn't take it out at night. It was like 2 a.m.
So he's a veterinarian or something.
He's a, like the embalmment.
He's a
Okay.
mortician.
Mortician. But
So hold on. So from my understanding is they were going to charge him an obscene amount of money to burn the dog.
they did.
So he paid it.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, tell him to come to me. I got a couple spade shovels.
That's what I
We'll
said.
go
I'm
in
like,
the back.
listen, the backyard.
Seriously, we'll go 8 feet deep if he's worried about it. You know what I mean? That could be her new song. 8
No,
feet
they
deep.
called like the animal ambulance.
I'll kill someone.
$400.
Animal ambulance.
They're like, listen, it's gonna be okay.
But they
no.
couldn't do it till the next day.
Yeah, that's terrible. So they slept with the dead dog there.
God, how weird is that?
But listen,
Why did he just take? I would have left. I slept at mom's.
listen.
He stayed in the hotel with the dead dog.
Yeah, of course. But the lady, like when they get there, she's like, okay, listen, if the dog's over 90 pounds, it's gonna be an additional $50. And guess what? The dog was 92 pounds.
Oh,
another 50.
I would have cut the tail off. I swear I would have cut a leg off or something. You know what I mean? Just hey, hack it.
I mean, I'm sure it was a nice dog.
It's a sin.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Cut the jawbone or something. I would have did something. Drop 2 pounds real quick. Running around the block.
It ain't
You know what I mean?
It ain't the line at the airport, man.
Put a garbage bag on it and get it some sweat.
He takes his shoes out of the fucking bag at the airport. 42 pound.
Seriously, I mean, 2 pounds. If I would have weighed that, I'd be like, hold on, let me go back out in the car. Take care, shave them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, now it's 2 pounds less. We're good. How $50 extra?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They get you. I guess that's a good business, the veterinarian.
I can't wait to open that
disposal.
up tomorrow.
Let's do
I'm
it.
just gonna have a campfire out back. You know what I mean? Hey, you guys got pet rabbits? You know what I mean? We'll take care of them for $75 a pop. You know what I mean? We just put them in the Traeger.
Some activists might not like you saying that.
What are you talking about?
PETA.
You cook them. You're allowed to rabbit cook.
His family cooks dogs.
Now we're talking into we're getting.
Well, you said cook them. I was like, whoa.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I heard not that I've ever been there, but there's wild dogs that run around in Asia. I guess.
My buddy from Asia.
Hey.
Yeah, he says they cook dogs all the time.
Hey, those are game.
All right.
But the white dogs, like the Akias, they're actually pets. So you can't, that's like a...
So if it's white, it's off limits?
Well, a Kia,
Whoa.
like the type of dogs. It's called an Kia or something like that.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm not,
speaking of Asia, you guys made a trip to Asian Star again today.
it's
Oh, yeah.
tremendous.
Frequent flyers.
Yeah. Seriously, we ought to get points. I had to pay your dad's tip today. You know what I mean? He didn't want to break a 20. I felt bad for the lady. We were leaving. We had to go. I was like, hey, he's going to be 2 more hours. Her eyes got big like a deer. You know what I mean? Like, oh, my God, I got to refill that many drinks? You know what I mean?
They charge you for dinner or lunch?
Oh, it was lunch. Yeah, it was lunch. You got rowdy because you paid for the pop.
Yeah.
You know
What?
what I mean?
What happened?
You got to pay extra for pop.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's
What'd you
$1.
drink?
water with
Sweet and low.
Sweet and low. on
Yeah, you
top.
put a blue in the water. It tastes like sweet.
I don't know
It tastes
about blue. Blue, it doesn't dissolve. The pink dissolves. Yeah, you might catch, typhus or whatever.
Typhus.
I mean, some sort of, I don't know. They say the pink packets are pretty bad, but
That's like they say Coke cans have acetone or whatever. So if you drink fountain soda, it's better than the cans.
can't wait to go get a 12-pack of Coke again. Cans, I look at it
Cans
like.
will kill you.
Oh, absolutely. Just like hospitals. Hospitals are going to kill you.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know what I mean? You go to hospital, that's where you go to die. I swear, just don't go. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to talk about mortality. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Let's just stay positive for the most part.
Something alive.
Yeah. So,
The
anyways,
Ohio State game.
you guys went to Indiana.
Yeah.
And so, how was that, man? I saw a bunch of pictures, man. It looked like it was exciting. Most of the times, and I know social media is blown up now, but I could remember a lot of the times when people used to send text messages or pictures of something like that. I'm like, man, they must be having a terrible time because they're sending me a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I was checking guys out and so forth. Man, it looked pretty sweet. So
Yeah, it was awesome. OSU destroyed Indiana.
Well, yeah. The game was good. It was hot. My head was peeling.
Oh,
So I got
yeah.
out of it.
did you stay for the whole game?
Oh yeah.
I stayed. Well, yeah.
You didn't, right?
Till like the fourth
Oh
quarter.
no, I left at halftime.
Yeah, you were out south.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's the fourth quarter. But the funny thing is about it, excuse me, we get to Indiana, and my niece goes there, right? And she's got 2 pretty roommates, and they're fun, and they want to go out and have fun. And Bill was kind of like in heaven with that part. But
Okay.
then he realized that one of his, like,
Pump the brakes, sorry. Pump the
Yeah,
brakes
seriously,
with the Chuck Woolery over here. You know what I mean?
Hey,
There's not.
this is incrimination.
yeah,
This is
seriously.
blasphemy.
Hey. then he realized,
Hey, let's just
Yeah, wait.
easy. You're going down
Well,
some troubled waters.
Hey, it was a nice game.
exactly.
We had a nice
so, what did you
time.
guys do as far as like
Hold
when did
on.
the game start? How, would you guys tailgate? What?
you guys, serious, all that
right.
interruption. So he realized that one of his junior high buddies goes to school there.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
His real name's Will Wilson, but he's
Will Wheaton from,
nicknamed Will
From Star
Wheaton.
Trek.
No,
No, that's
That is Wesley Crusher's Star Trek.
he played the
He's
part.
in Big Bang Theory.
yeah,
now.
Big Bang.
Yeah.
You guys are big fans of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Will happened to be there, and then another girl from Dublin that graduated with Bill was there, and then 10 of her friends were there. So our tailgate party actually got really good because there was a lot of fun people that we didn't even know would be there. So
Yeah.
that was cool, and we tailgated in the morning, had some fun, and then went to the game, and
So do you guys play? And trust, I always tell people I don't need help drinking, but you go down to Ohio State and you see the table with
The
cups
drinking games, no.
and beer pong
No.
and stuff like that. They didn't
No.
have that.
No.
Okay,
But some people had it out, like a lot of porches and stuff, but no.
I got you.
Big fraternity sorority campus.
What about
that kinda
what
crap.
about cornhole or anything like that?
I didn't see any cornhole.
No,
No.
that's why I mean. Hey, like I said, I don't need help drinking. You know what I mean? It just they go down like water, especially on a hot day. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, I'm 12 deep.
Oh, it was blazing hot.
Well, so-
115 degrees
So Bill got to go to a fraternity party
the night
with,
before.
with his cousins at my dad's fraternity house.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That was
freaking
fun.
cool.
That was
Was it?
crazy, man.
So
Like,
it was updated. It wasn't like
yeah,
1930.
it was crazy. Like nothing you ever seen.
1959 was the year.
59?
But what did you see there, Bill? Was it
Like, dude, you walk in, so many people, and this was like one of the smaller frat houses, but like
looked like
first-
Harmony School? But yeah, okay.
it was like a huge mansion. Like I've been in the governor's mansion and a few
So,
other
so
mansions.
let's back up a little bit. How many people go to Indiana? About
40,
approximately
50,000.
50,000.
Yeah.
50,000.
Big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't that like what's a normal size as far as like Big Ten school? Do you know?
Oh, OSU's the biggest, isn't it?
Obviously, yeah.
They
You
got
get, like,
I think OSU has 60.
well, 61.
Probably more than that.
60,000 freshmen. I'm serious, dude. It used to be 90.
Probably.
You know what I mean? It used to be 90, but
I'm talking about main campus though, because like Indiana's campus is actually looks bigger than Ohio State's.
because it's all campus.
And I walked 10,000 miles to get home from the freaking
I
stadium.
could tell. You took
Dude.
pictures. I
Hey,
saw that. I was like, did he just jump in the pool?
It's like $25 for an Uber. Order. With the AC
Oh
on.
man, that's sweet.
Oh,
man.
I took an Uber for the first time. That thing is crazy. I love it. I'm gonna be taking Ubers from now on.
Yeah. Oh, you never did before?
No, never. It's sweet. It's sweet. They just pick you up, drop you off. Have a nice day.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
During the game, it's $25 to ride 2 blocks.
Oh, really? So it's like super.
Yeah, it's like super.
expensive.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I did walk home, and it took I got like 8 blocks away.
You walked to Columbus?
No, I'm 8 blocks. I'm sweating. It's 90 degrees, dripping.
So would you get a hotel or did you?
I walk up to the cop.
No, stay at the apartment.
I walk up to the cop. I'm like, excuse me. How do you get to 7th Street? She goes, well, it's about 15 blocks that way. I'm like,
cab, 444444.
I'm trying to turn on a street that's got shade, You
ended up in Gary, Indiana. Right. You were like, man, I got no gun. I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
I heard that was a rough part of Indiana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Used to be. Where was the
bars were different, though.
Really?
The Friday night, I went to a couple of different bars just to check it out. He went to the frat party with the girls.
Yeah.
Who'd you go? You went solo?
So
Hey, solo.
No, Travis
Solo
Burlau.
mission.
Travis Burlau was there.
Oh, you ended up meeting him?
Yeah, he came down. He went to dinner, and he lasted at one bar, and then they went back to their hotel.
Because
he's been drinking, but
tap him out. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like he got in a headlock.
Right. He's 120 pounds, by the way, skinny.
Oh, dude, I know. He looks like the main character from Thinner.
Like a noodle.
You know what I mean? Really, I thought, I was like, when I saw him today, I was like, yo, man.
You saw him today?
Stephen King call you? You know what I mean? I was like, yo, all right, man. He looked transparent. Then there's me. And I was like, standing next to him. I said, let me move this so you can see me. I mean, he's, I don't know, if he's on the regiment again or anything like that. I know he's South Beach, P95. You know what I mean? So he's
Plus
done it all.
Yeah, he drinks a lot of vodka. So,
seriously, how many times have we gone golfing?
right.
And I look at the bag, and all of a sudden the Kamchatka comes out. I'm like, oh my god! He had 17 Gatorades. He'd go to the clubhouse, and that's all he'd get was a bag of ice. The lady looks at him like, "Aren't you going to get a drink?" Oh, okay, yeah, I'll take a pop or whatnot. He'd give it to me or Bill. Yeah, I mean, he didn't even drink. He just wanted the ice, type of thing like that. But it was, I could remember that full willingly. But
yeah, so we drank a little bit that night before, and when I went out by myself looking for just looking for bars or whatever, and my niece is like, it's right down there. It's a short walk, There I go again, 10 more blocks. So I get to one. I'm like, man, that was really a long way.
So everything's not compact, like
No, it really is. It's not that far.
It is, but
she lives in the literal square of the town.
Like Back to the Future with the town clock. You know what I mean? So I saw, Marty McFly flying by. And, but it's just like that. It's Indiana, you know what I mean? But a lot of good old boys there,
Oh, yeah.
Wearing their plaid shirts and,
So what time did the game start? 12?
12
noon game.
So did they come out like Ohio State comes out, like at 6 a.m.?
No, we didn't get there early enough for that.
There was 2 bars had a line in the morning to get in.
Oh, really?
One was called
oh, well, yeah.
Kilroy's. Kilroy's had like a line around the block for kegs and eggs they have.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so it was and they charge to get in the morning for kegs and eggs.
What happened? I got home at 3 the previous night, so 7 o'clock sharp, he comes out, wake up. And he's like, we need to go move the car. And I'm like,
the car was at a meter. You know what I mean? So that's a ticket.
The car was about maybe 20 yards away.
Good. You ain't going back to
Indiana.
Indiana.
But no, he goes.
From a guy who gets towed all the time.
He goes, towed ever.
Hey, we need to go move the car. There are 3 people that get in the car. Why couldn't he just go move it alone? Yeah. Now, I'm like freezing cold, It's
cold.
like early morning. Yeah, I just woke up.
107 degrees that
headache.
day.
And we were taking a joyride.
It was 107 on Saturday. I remember. It was.
It was terrible.
No, it was ridiculous. Cold. Check his temperature right now. Seriously, it was 100 degrees that day. Maybe not in the morning, but it was still 92.
Dude, there's no shade in Indiana Stadium. We were sitting in the
Dad,
I know. I saw that. I
had a black shirt on, midnight black.
I told him to get a white one. He didn't listen.
So it looked like like Indiana Stadium when you guys were showing the pictures. It almost looked. I thought it was Big Red. I thought it was Steubenville Big Red.
Yeah, because it's all red because Buckeyes and yeah.
Well, no, it didn't look that
crazy.
big.
We sat right here. There.
I mean, it didn't look that big, you know what I mean, from the standpoint. Because obviously, I didn't see the background of where you guys were at. You know what I mean?
Honestly.
So I saw the other side.
Best part of the whole trip, Cousin Brooke came through with some free tickets, so we didn't have to pay, which was nice. Yeah, I mean,
how did she get that?
That was great. She knows some people that ref.
Yeah,
Oh,
some
really?
referee or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, but that was a good deal. But then the tailgate was real good, So we're walking up to the tailgate. I say, "Hey, Bill, I'm gonna meet these women real quick," because there was girls like my age. I'm like, "Watch this." They're standing right there. I walk right up to them. You guys allowed to drink out here? You know what I mean? So I'm like, "See." All you gotta do is ask a question that doesn't mean anything. Like, hey, you allowed to have an open container or what?
So when you guys left the game, did the tailgate continue or what?
No.
Nah, we all went our separate ways, and then
The Indiana fans all left the game at halftime.
I heard there was only.
they were getting destroyed.
I heard it was like 5,000 people. That's what they were saying on the
All
radio.
over, yeah. It was all Buckeye fans too.
Yeah.
All these stands were filled up halftime. Indiana, like half were gone. The Indiana fans.
How do you know if they're Indiana or Ohio State? They're both red.
When they're walking out.
Yeah, you see the shirts leaving.
That's hilarious.
The student section emptied.
Oh, it was terrible.
Oh,
and
really?
all the
Like they
people
were
I
racing
knew there,
to get out.
all the people I knew that were over there, they all left. They
Yeah.
were like, "This is terrible." The only time Indiana scored was on the trick play, the Rooster double quarterback.
I saw that, yeah,
that
they-
was crazy. I
they
was like,
threw-
"Hey, good job."
They threw a pass or double pass or something.
Oh,
like
and
that,
Ohio
right?
State, they were like, "Ooh, ooh!" They didn't know what happened.
Then Indiana. What was the score then at that point?
44-10 or something.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
go
44-3,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I
There-
thought it was going to be a tighter game.
There was a video online when OSU scored number 6 for Indiana. He looked like he was like cheering. Like, I don't know. I retweeted it because
I really don't understand why they're not that good because
They're small. They looked real small.
Well, you didn't hear about their quarterback got disciplined or something like that. So the starting quarterback didn't play.
well,
He
that's
did.
fine.
Oh, I thought he did.
yeah,
though.
but the university's very nice. The recruiting's got to be good. The facilities look awesome. Why do they stink? It doesn't matter.
Because if you have a choice to go, to an elite Big Ten school, you're
Right.
not going. You're not choosing that. I don't. As far as like why, I don't know. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
just they don't have the caveat as far as like the coaching. They need to pay a big time coach
Yeah.
to come there so they can bring the recruits. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's a big proponent as well. When you got like
Yeah.
a high school plus at Indiana, it's
We're talking a little too serious about this stuff.
Well, no, he's not wrong.
So what's your best – do you have any road
I
trip
don't-
stories for us, man? I mean, now that we're talking about travel and that kind of thing.
man. I don't really, man. I don't. I usually hate the car, man. If I mean, I could remember with the
One time I heard a story. Was it you when there was a flag in the window going to a football game? That was that story.
I'm repping Planet Smoothie, the guy who used to own it or whatever. We all went to a Pittsburgh Steelers Browns game, so him and Bill, they're big,
In Cleveland.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
big,
so they're going to Cleveland.
they're big Steeler fans, which I grew up close to Pittsburgh. I can't stand them. Anyways, so me and my buddy Bob, we
That
were rooting
hurts.
for the Browns. We're in the back seat, and we're drinking or whatnot, going on the way up.
Whoa, not
And so-
drinking in the car.
Oh, absolutely. But so, anyways, we're going up, and I go to roll the window down, and it's locked. And I'm
The
like,
whole way.
John,
It's locked the whole
hey
way.
man, it's 10,000 back here. Can we roll the window down? He goes, I can't. The Steeler
He
flag.
said it like that, too. Nope.
I can't.
We don't have none
We'll
of
get
that.
the air. We'll get the air. I was like, all right, man, turn the air. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm used to the window or whatnot. I don't run the air too much. But anyways,
Why? Okay.
I don't. I love the air. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The constant air, the normal ride.
You like the
I get car
Korean-
seats.
the Korean
car sick.
smoke
No,
in
it's
your-
car
yeah.
sick. You know what I mean?
Oh,
If you
car
get
sick,
car
okay.
sick in the back seat, you need air.
Yeah,
For
okay.
the most part. So anyways, the whole trip up, I sacrifice like Jesus. You know what I mean? I got to see this flag. It's rolling. It's like steel curtain, whatever. You know what I mean? It's Pittsburgh, and
Steel
we're
curtain.
basically saying, hey, it's a Pittsburgh truck, but we're rolling Browns gear in the back, Pittsburgh in the front. So we get up to Cleveland, and we're probably, no lie, 10 minutes from the stadium, and I think that John unlocked the window.
He tried to throw his gum out the window. That's
Yeah,
what he did.
and I didn't realize it at all that he unlocked it. But for whatever reason, my hand just hit the window, and the window went down. And there goes the flag was clipped to the window, and the flag went boop, gone. And we were going 70, and I said, "Oh, there goes the flag."
He goes, oh, the flag.
And so John he was upset. But he wasn't upset. You know what I mean? He was like,
Yeah.
because he can afford 12 flags. But he was like, that's my flag. Like, instantly, he tried that whole trip to keep that flag in the window. And,
Yeah.
in a matter of seconds, it was just devastated for him. Gone.
And he goes, oh, the flag.
Yeah, man, it was comical. It was comical to the point where we laughed probably for the next 10 minutes. Where John, he didn't laugh at all. You know what I mean? He had that dead serious guys, seriously, you know.
Guys, seriously.
That was a nice flag.
That was I mean, you know. My uncle's grandmother gave that to me. You know what I mean? It was sentimental. You know what I mean? Chuck Noll gave that to her. You know, it's type of thing like that. One of the old Steeler coaches. But that was a pretty good road trip. You know, Cleveland. Whatnot.
Good times. Of course, the Steelers won, but you know,
Yeah, of course.
maybe not happen this year. I don't
Browns.
know.
Oh, they're terrible.
Oh no, Steelers are in trouble. You know what I mean? The elbow.
Big Ben got the elbow.
The
I saw it on
elbow.
Facebook.
You watch
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph might be the dude, man.
Who?
You
I don't
never
even know where he's from.
Is that the
Okie
backup
State.
QB?
Okie State.
Okie
Okie from
State.
Muskogee.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Well, I remember going to. I think I went to Tennessee once. Yeah, I drove to Tennessee. It was miserable. It was. I mean, anytime you're in a car for long periods of time, I mean, it makes it good if you're with your friends, but for the most part,
Yeah.
no.
Didn't you go up to the
Oh,
Detroit once?
I went to. We drove to Florida a couple times.
Oh, how was that?
That was always cool. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, that Samro kicked his tooth in. Remember that shit?
No, I remember this guy went with the dirtiest. One of the dirtiest players that we had at Youngstown.
I didn't go in the car with him.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I mean,
No.
you were roommates with them.
No, no. This is what happened.
That dude was terrible.
So it was me, and Samro, and Veccarelli, and my cousin Todd from Mingo. Not my cousin, but just kind of like distant cousin. So Samro's driving, right? And we come to Ohio State to party the night before we leave because the Ohio State guys were going too, my friends from there. So Veccarelli, we've all been drinking, right? And Veccarelli's climbing up in Judah's bunk, right? And Samro's telling him, "You ain't sleeping up there." You know how he is. He's like, "I'm sleeping up there." So Veccarelli kicks him in the tooth. And his tooth goes in half.
Breaks it. Wow.
Day before spring break. He goes, "I ain't going." What do you mean you ain't going?
Yeah, you can't go, right?
You're driving.
Hey, I ain't going. That means you ain't going.
He goes, "I'm going back to Youngstown." You son of a bitch.
That was great.
Dude, so we had to fucking make some calls. I called my sister. She knew people at the university. And at Ohio State, if you got a broken tooth, you can go to a dental student, and they'll fix it for like $50.
Really?
Well, back then. I don't know if they still will.
So your sister, how did she know people?
She just knew.
She's medical.
Yeah.
Student.
Well, no, she just knew.
She's a pharmacist
She
now,
just
right?
knew, yeah.
So he goes and, gets his tooth fixed and everything, and then we went on spring break. We're a little delayed, but
Well, I remember that year because I went as well, and I remember seeing you guys down there.
yeah.
It was Panama City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was interesting to say the least. But now I heard it. It kind of sucks down there. Everyone's going basically back to Fort Lauderdale, from what I
Yeah,
understand.
Fort Lauderdale's nice.
Yeah,
I had a
but
good time
now it's crazy how like the cops are basically cracking down on everything. You know what I mean?
Really?
Because the old timers are down there. They don't want, spring break was with them with, way back in the day in early '80s.
Yeah.
And then it hasn't come to fruition like it does now, and everybody doesn't want that. You know what I mean? For the most part, people are retirees down there and things like that. And
No doubt.
yeah, the police just basically kind of harp down on a lot of stuff. But because of all the places, like nobody goes to Panama City anymore.
But how do you know?
I-
Oh, from
Yeah.
Oregon? Yeah.
no, just you
Paul's
see,
in the know, man.
you see
He's
social
in
media.
How old are you?
You see social media.
No,
what I mean?
but you know, right?
Yeah, you see
So-
social media, and plus I see everybody, where they're going. You know, I mean, Miami's another place people tend to drift to. But that's every year for the most part. But it's not like too much where college everybody goes.
Yeah.
I don't know how Daytona is.
Well, 100 of them dudes went to Mexico because
Oh, Cancun. I heard that's the hot spot.
yeah,
That'd be sweet to
I
go.
went to Cancun. I didn't like it because the
That was
beach.
a long time ago.
I've never been there. But I heard everyone's going to Dominican Republic if they want to die.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go to Dominican Republic if you want to get poisoned
If
by
you're
liquor.
suicidal, yeah.
Seriously.
seriously.
I mean, that's obscene, dude. How many Americans got killed down there? You know what I mean? They drink the fridge, they're done.
Oh, Punta
Right.
Cana. I heard that's sweet, but it's super dangerous too. Like if you're a girl, shouldn't go there.
Yeah, kidnap city,
Yeah, I wouldn't let my kid go out.
No
the country.
shot.
No.
You know what I mean?
Stay in the country.
Especially, I mean, dude, when I work down at Ohio State, I see girls that are by themselves, and I grab them. I say, hey,
Don't walk
Come
by
here.
yourself.
Listen,
you grab
I
them.
don't grab them. I mean, I just say, hey, come
maybe
here.
we don't do
Come here,
that.
because I'm outside. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
basically, who you with? Who are you walking with? I'm
Right.
concerned for you right now. She goes, oh, I'm okay. No. Where are you going? You know what I mean? Type of thing like that. I'll get,
Yeah.
I'll get somebody security to walk you or whatnot. You know what I mean? Because it's ridiculous. I mean, you just see the streets of like the people that come down there that have no affiliation whatsoever to Ohio State. You know what I mean?
Whatever happened with that shooting? Who was that?
I don't know.
I think that was targeted from what I heard. Like, it wasn't just random.
Yeah,
like,
but I know
they were
but
like out for the guy.
By now, we
the
should know
fire
what it was
marshal
all about.
said it was basic. They didn't catch a guy.
Seriously?
No, the other guy got shot. He took himself to the hospital.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but it was like nobody died. So, but apparently the fire marshal said it was just too, it was like gang related, drug deal gone bad or whatnot. So,
of course.
but that's half of America.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, from what I understand, I heard that the opioid epidemic is coming from China. Not just, what they're doing is they're sending so many freights of fentanyl,
Right.
shipping cargoes and stuff like that, enough to kill like 11 billion people.
Yeah. Well, that's a good way to be terrorists too.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think if you got into the water supply. I mean, come on.
Unreal. I mean, yeah, but I'm sure everyone's,
Right.
That's why they're constantly looking into things like that. But I did, when did we go to Detroit?
Detroit. We went to the Michigan game. Remember my hand froze?
That was
Your hand
that was
froze.
a great game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because when I went there, I remember the first time I saw the outdoor turkey being cooked.
In the fryer.
In the fryer, dude. That was money.
He was in love. Hey, no, he was in love with the turkey. It was,
dude,
it was delicious.
It was money.
So, yeah, because remember, who was at our
Dude, we went to the
Somebody-
game. I think it was $75 we paid for that. Michigan, Ohio State game.
Yeah. Well, no, because that dude got him. That dude at the tailgate. Remember, he got him for Randy?
I don't know, but all I know is I paid $75, and I was like, I was doing jumping jacks. I was doing burpees.
So, yeah. So, we're getting ready to go to the game, right? And I took a shower. And I got ready, and I had that crew hair gel, so I put the hair gel in my hand.
Let me break it down to you. So first of all, Johnny practical joke. Always got something up his sleeve. He probably had a deck of cards in his pocket right now. 3-card Monty over here. Making things disappear, pull a sock out of his pants or something like that. But anyways, he has this bottle of what was it? Crew.
So the Crew shampoo bottle looks just like the gel bottle.
Identical.
See where this is going?
Yeah. So we got out the shower. You want the hair to stay in its place. It's cold because it's Thanksgiving. Michigan game always played right before Thanksgiving or anything like that. It's freezing. So you want your hair to kind of be. Let me pop it up a little bit. So I put this gel.
I showered first and went back downstairs.
I put the gel in my hand and lather it up, and I'm like, what in the world? And so, dude, Seach put the shampoo in the gel.
No, I just switched the bottles.
Oh, did you?
He didn't look. He's.
Mind you, I had to go jump in the shower.
I hear.
Quick.
Oh.
Oh, there was another funny story as well. One day we were playing cards, and this is when you were probably younger, and we were I don't know what apartment we were in Dublin, and I go in the bathroom and I hold this candle.
Oh my god.
Well, so who gave me the candle?
I handed the candle to you. I'm like, hold this.
So your dad's holding it from the bottom.
Okay.
It's not hot because what I mean. So he hands it to me, and I grab it from the top. And it's hot like burning lava in my hand. And instantly, it's a full thing of like candle wax. It just melted.
Red.
And he touches it. I touch it instantly. My hands blister up like big baseballs.
Hey, it's red.
Yeah, it's red. They have white carpet. Instantly, I throw it. So your mom, she's out shopping, right?
We're trying to get off the wall.
Instantly, I swear within 7 minutes, she comes home. And she sees that. Hey, we're painting the walls. I mean, it's instantly like, she could have been in the best mood to the worst mood ever.
No way.
You know what I mean? Oh, my goodness gracious, dude. All that wax went everywhere. That was crazy, dude.
So, I don't know if you were on the next Michigan trip I went with. It was Jody and Randy, my mom and dad, and me. We went up there to see the same guy, Jim. We went to the game and stuff. This is my hand.
Definitely not.
So, we get one hotel room. And of course, I'm on the floor, which is
Wait, how'd that happen?
I mean, I was younger,
No, usually you get a hotel.
So my dad, he's like you. I'm hot. It's hot in here.
It's hot in here right now.
So
it's 150 degrees right now.
So he opens the fucking window. You're in Michigan in the wintertime.
Great.
It's
My
30
God,
below.
He should get a trophy.
Wait, I'm on the floor. I wake up. I can't move my arm. It's frozen. I'm like, I'm
touching it.
This shit ain't moving.
Like the Greyhound.
Right.
Oh my God! Yeah,
So
man.
funny.
When we first moved to Columbus, it was me, Bill, and Phil. So Phil, yeah, I think we talked about that. You know,
Let's do the
them
Phil
living
Carom.
upstairs,
Do
he'd
the
be
Carom.
Do the
pump up his bed. That's what we knew. He was going to sleep. Phil was going to sleep, pumping up his bed. But they put me in the basement, and mind you, they put the air conditioning on like 63.
Yeah.
The basement was 52 below. You know what I mean? Polar. I'd wake up, I'd shake like a. You know what I mean? I was shaking like a brand new calf being born. You know what I mean? Every morning I'd get up, I'd come up, with a towel, go shower. I'd have to like put scalding water on me just to thaw. It was that bad. But then they would cry and complain. They would be like, "Oh,
Heat rises. It's hot up here.
it's 400 degrees hotter." I was like, "No, it's not that bad." You know what I mean? I walked upstairs. It was normal temperature, but downstairs, they walked down. They were like, "Whoop."
That was the worst. The worst. There was
I need a
no
jacket.
shower downstairs, so you had to walk up 2 flights to go take a shower.
But then afterwards, I'd be wet. We'd still be wet. I'd walk downstairs, and it was the tundra. You know what I mean? I saw old Green Bay Packers down there. It was crazy, dude. It was so cold, man. It was snow, different temperature. I'm talking about, probably 15 degrees colder. And plus, they had it. It was snowflakes. You know what I mean? Like they would hit the button like 200 times. Like, "Hey guys, you're gonna break it." And ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean?
You're gonna break it.
It doesn't go any lower, guys.
I remember that game we used to play.
Oh, I remember that.
Do you
game.
remember that apartment we lived in? That was Trillage Court.
Yeah.
The game we
736 Trillage Court.
The
I still
game we
remember.
used to play was
Larry Turner.
Horsecock.
Yeah.
Do you remember that game?
Yeah. You start off
Dude, I tried
automatic.
to remember that last week. I'm like,
You start off automatically down 20. That's why I hate the game.
Wait, what is it?
Oh,
it's called Horsecock. You don't want to get cocked.
Yeah,
I forget how to play it, but it was fun.
You
It's a
start
card
off
game.
automatically down $20, and you have to get out of the hole. You know what I mean? Or you owe 20.
But how
You know
does
what I
it
mean?
go?
that's
How's the
terrible.
format? I forget.
It's like you kind of like follow suit or something like that. I don't know.
Dude, the best game ever to play is Liar's Poker. I can play that for hours.
Oh my
You know
God.
Liar's Poker?
It's not liar's poker.
Liar's Poker.
Oh, the dollars, yeah.
Dollar
Yeah,
bills.
yeah.
That's what happens when you're bored at a bar.
No.
You hang
No,
out with him.
Every
on the
Friday
airplane.
we
On
used
the
to-
airplane.
the
Remember?
airplane.
Oh, 024 on the airplane.
We play 024
Dude, we used to play guts games. That's all we did. When we traveled, like
for
for football games.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, I say, "Hey man, playing football was one of the greatest experiences of my life." The reason why is I got to go to the entire United States, every city, pretty much every other weekend. You know what I mean? Whether it was Nevada, Boston, you know what I mean? Massachusetts, wherever, Kentucky, Indiana, you're just constantly,
Northern Iowa.
yeah, you're
What
with a
happened
group.
there?
You're with a group of guys or whatnot, and so everybody gambles for whatever reason. It's there was different cliques. We had a clique, me and your dad or whatnot, and then all the black guys had a clique, and
Oh.
and whatnot. I'm just serious. That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
is. So
no, I know.
you'd be amazed at how every football team there's a lot of segregation in groups.
Yeah.
Whether it's hippies. Whether it's black guys, a lot of music basically dictates that as well. You know what I mean? What people listen to.
It really is music. I mean,
Yep. I'd
because
never
there was
listened-
guys that,
I never listened to the Grateful Dead,
right.
but the Grateful Dead group, you know what I mean? They basically hung out like Tomash,
Samantic, yeah, those
Samantic,
guys.
Gerber, you know what I mean? All that stuff, and I just wasn't a part of that.
How about some of the black guys, as you would say, our
you would
buddies,
say.
but no, they didn't know that we knew how to play Tonk, so they were
Yeah.
they're Tonk's like a jailhouse
Dude,
game or something.
Oh, jailhouse game. It's just
No, that's where it originated, I guess.
so-
it's a different. It's a cultural game. You know
That's
what I
what-
mean?
yeah.
Just like CeeLo.
So
There's
we
different
knew
dice
how to
games.
play. 'Cause I don't know how we knew because we knew every game, but I don't know how to
It
play.
was
now.
Steubenville. It was just that
Yeah.
I played that in Steubenville. Man.
So they're like, come
like
on,
playing
let's-
spades. You know
with
how to play
5
spades.
cards. He don't know how to play.
So
So-
never played cards. In his
So
life.
we played Tonk with them and basically won their money because we knew what we were doing. We acted like we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Play
yeah.
possum. It's you gotta play
Yeah,
possum.
yeah,
Play-
yeah,
So,
yeah.
So-
hey, what's the best card? You know what I mean?
Aces are good,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
You know?
So no, in Northern Iowa we were playing, and it was like semifinals for the national championship. So third round of the playoffs, right?
Mind you, Kurt Warner, who was a Super Bowl champion, he's on this team.
Oh, sweet.
So we're playing, and he's not playing quarterback though. He's not starting. So somebody else is.
Right.
But again, this was semifinals. We're playing in Northern Iowa in the Unidome. Where you can't, the place is like just total madness. You can't hear. I don't know if it was semifinal. It might be regional. But it was an important game for that matter. They were really good. We were really good or whatnot, So I don't know. I think it was a morning game.
It was a noon game, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so it's 4 a.m. We're playing poker. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And all of a sudden we're playing, and I guess we're kind of loud.
Because
I guess,
because
yeah.
we waited for those poker games. They were fun.
Yeah,
you're always
you play, and
traveling.
everyone would come in. You know what I mean? We had meal money. We'd use our meal money, our own money, whatever money we had. You know what I mean? So we sit there and we're playing. It's 4 a.m. We probably got a little loud. Phone rings, and I end up winning like a huge hand. Probably, at that point in time, might have been
Happy Korean.
might have been $60. You know what I mean? I'm like, "Phew." So I grab it, hola, like that, And Coach, it was Coach Knatzer at the time. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? That's just shit. Who the fuck is this? And I'm like, Paul Kokos. Like that. He goes, and then he starts saying, Coach Trussell brings you here and you treat him like that, you guys better go to fuck to bed. You know what I mean? And like the worst voice you could possibly hear. You know, death is coming, type of thing like that. So instantly we hang up the phone. Guys, last hand. We go to bed. We're one last hand. I think we might have played one more round.
Yeah.
Round the table type of thing like that. And that's how kind of crazy we were. And I know the semifinal game. It's funny. We were playing Georgia Southern, and it was me, Booch, Del Baccio, somebody else or whatnot, and Booch is a punter.
Jeff Wilkins
a kicker. And I'm probably the only starter that basically is going to play the whole game there. So everyone else on the table, they're looking, it's 4 a.m. We got to get up at 7. They're looking at me like, dude, what are you doing up? You got to go to sleep, bro. We got to import. I played the best game of my life that game. Seriously, I think I got like the McDonald's player of the game of that game. You know what I mean?
McDonald's player of the game.
Dude, it was hilarious. Like, they were like, hey man, maybe you should, stay up and play cards more. Type of thing. But it was funny.
Speaking of Bucciarelli, what about his 1-yard punt?
Oh my God, dude. I tell that all the time when we're watching film, and I guess Booch punted it and it went like, it was 1 yard.
It was windy, windy out.
It went up and went 1 yard. And I'll never forget Trussell. He's going through the film. He's rewinding it. He stops. He goes, hey, Larry, let us know next time you're going to punt it 1 yard. I'll go for it, okay? Like that, dude. And I mean, he was legitimately, heartbroken from that and whatnot, And so to me, that was the funniest story I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
So we're just constantly saying, Booch, hey, next time go negative. That's not funny, Paul.
That's not
funny. Just to give you a heads up. Punting's hard.
Punting's hard?
You know what I mean? He was just like, just kind of shake it off like that, man. It was all great fun or whatnot, So, I mean, before the practices, the linemen would go and kick field goals. I mean, it was crazy like that,
That's great.
I wish we had probably a little bit more discipline, but we did well. We won 3 national championships while I was there. Got to meet Bill Clinton. White
No
House.
way.
Yeah,
That's sweet. I mean, Democrat, but
got the picture somewhere in my phone, I think. Maybe
sweet.
I'll post
Dude,
it
you
one
should post
day.
it on Instagram. That's
Yeah,
a
I
good one.
will.
Hey, I'll give a little shout out to Paul's Insta. It's Paulie_B, the letter B, real. I'll link it down below in the YouTube description. You can find it on my Instagram, and then Instagram.com/Bill Seach.
I'm not on Instagram that much.
Follow them both.
Yeah. Get us real.
But
Wow.
so yeah, those are some good travel stories when it comes to that stuff. We always played cards, and he said on the airplane we played this game called 024. So we're passing cards over the seat. So
Yeah,
everybody
we
can
would
play.
make sure we'd systematically
6 guys.
sit. We'd
Yeah.
sit like there'd be 2 guys here in the middle row. We get 2 guys here and 2 guys in front, and we would just play. And the
That reminds me of something really
coaches
funny.
used to laugh because they would sit there and go, geez, you guys, you know what I mean? Like everyone would be sleeping on the plane. We'd have like 3, I remember we flew to Nevada, it was like 3.5 hours, and we're like 3.5 hours is beautiful. We got 3.5 hours of plane. We put a little,
We got action.
we put book bags on top of the aisle. The flight attendants, they're not walking this aisle. You know what I mean? Go down the other end.
How about we sat on the plane for 12 hours at Northeastern?
Oh, that was ridiculous. Yeah, and we lost.
They didn't let us get off the plane.
We had to
They had
land.
a snowstorm. We landed in Boston.
Well, we landed. Yeah, we circled the outer marker or whatnot, right? I felt like it was the outer marker. What movie was that? Was that Die Hard?
I don't know.
It was a bad snowstorm, but we landed and sat in this plane forever.
Yeah, I mean, we were 13 hours.
Yeah.
I remember the pilot came on and said, "Hey guys, we have enough fuel to go to China." I said, we had enough fuel to go to China. We'd be there by now. You know what I mean? We got off. I'll never forget. We hit turbulence one time, and the drink cart, the drink cart like went in the air, came down. All the pop flew everywhere. My roommate at the time, he was so scared. He grabbed me, got fingernails in my arm. I'm like, "Yo, man, you all right?" He goes, he hated flying or whatnot. I was like, "Dude, calm down. It'll be all right, man." We just because we hit a pocket.
Yeah.
Airplane just dropped, probably a couple thousand.
Couple thousand.
Real quick, I was like Halo, and I was like, this is sweet.
That's what
I
they'll
love
do
it.
over, like, there's certain places in California. Like, you'll be going so fast, they'll just drop it right away. So you'll fall because it's like a sound ordinance, you can't, like, jet over someplace. So, like, people will think they're, like, dying the first time.
Well, to me, because I love I always say, hey, bro, we're going down. This is it. Dude, there's no possible way we can be up in the air this long. And I would constantly beat that in his head. He's like, he's dead serious, like sick to his stomach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, dude, it's not funny. Don't say that. He'd sit there, he'd do what the Italians do, left, right, whatever. He's constantly kissing his cross left and right. I mean, I was just so, I was just busting his chops the whole time. I said, listen, man, if it's time to go, it's time to go. You know what I mean? There's no, he goes, yeah, but what if it's somebody else's time to go? It's not my time to go. I said, good point. But in any event, yeah. Oh, man.
Those airplane trips, too, you never want to sit by people like us. You know what I mean?
Oh, that'd be the worst.
If you get in the middle of us, forget about it.
Yeah.
I learned that when I was a freshman. I'm like, oh. So that was like a constant struggle to get to the seat with the long, with the owl, with the leg room.
Oh, we constantly did that.
Yeah. So.
You have a funny airplane story with Paul.
Oh, man. Do you remember that?
Vegas?
Dude? On the way to Vegas? Yeah. So we get up to the window, and I don't know where you were. You must have went to the restroom or something.
No, this wasn't. It was. I'll never forget. I was sleeping.
Yeah, he went to the back of the plane first, sat down, and went out cold. Like
So I could sleep in 10 seconds. Like people know me. Like I can be out and boom, be out.
Yeah.
And I was essentially. I sat down, crossed my arms. It was like, all right, we got how many hours? All right, I'm out. Boom, and I was out. So apparently these guys.
I asked.
Talked to the flight attendant. It was like, hey, nobody's sitting up front. Can we move?
Yeah. When I got on the plane, I asked this girl. I said, hey, we're kind of big guys. Can we maybe move up
No,
here?
he was the only big guy. I was the other big guy crushed in between the seats and coach.
So she goes, well, was there 4 or 5 of us? She goes,
I was asleep. I was seeing sheep jump over the mountains.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I was dreaming of being in Afghanistan.
there was one seat short. Okay, so I think was it Phil? He goes, don't worry about him. He's sleeping.
Yeah, no, Judson or somebody. I'll never forget. They walked by and they power flicked me in the head. Hey, boom. And they popped me in the head. I woke up and I was like, where's these guys going? And all of a sudden it was like a train. You know what I mean? Everybody was going, all of a sudden the curtains closed and it was like, hey, you can't go up there.
You can't go.
You know what I mean? And all of a sudden they come back. They're drinking, vodka cranberries. Everything's free first class. I'm looking at them, you bastards. You know what I mean? Rat bastards. And if that was like any indication of my trip, first 12 minutes I went to Vegas, I was broke. They were calling me Brokus. You know what I mean? I was tugging on people's, hey, you think I can get a couple bucks? You know what I mean? It was bad.
Grow
man.
cut, send money.
It was pretty bad, man. I'll never, that was, because that wasn't with Tripodi.
No, it was. You're right. It was Judson.
Yeah.
Judson Lotham was probably there.
Yep. I don't know. I think Lotham. No, I don't know. But it definitely was. But it was. That was like I said, bad luck. It starts on the plane.
Yeah.
I should have told the guy, hey, turn this thing around.
Turn this thing around.
Drop me off at Cleveland. I'll hitchhike back. You know what I mean? That's because that was a bad Vegas trip.
So I learned something about the plane that like now when we fly, I have I take my mom and dad to Florida and Billy and me. So on Spirit they got the big front seat.
Spirit
Airlines has a big front seat.
Kind of nervous. I never heard of
No.
them.
Allegiant.
No,
a little riskier.
Listen, yeah, no,
Spirit. Is it a paper airplane?
no.
What's going on here?
Listen, so it flies and they got a big front seat. It's $45 extra per leg to go to Florida, which is fine. However, Allegiant has a cheap flight going out of Rickenbacker now. Okay, they don't have the big front seat, so I'm trying to figure out. My dad, he can't breathe anyway, so I'm trying to figure out like how in the hell I'm going to get to Florida with 3 big people and my mom, and what's my strategy. So I booked the second to the last row on the plane, okay? But I don't book it to where we get A, B, C. There's A, B, C, D, E, F. So I get the A, C, and D, and F. So there's no middle seat, right? There's no one there. So I buy them like that. So me and him's on the plane. Wait, you got to get on first because it's way in the back. And we're sitting there going, man, shut that door. shut
that door.
Oh, because then everybody
People are coming. Yeah, you're like,
hey, big person like Paul Koch is coming down the aisle. You're like, oh no.
you're like crossing your fingers. Don't even come near me.
right.
They look at you and they'll look away.
Right.
You don't know what they're thinking.
That's hilarious.
They trick your ass, man.
The worst. So I'll never fly Southwest ever again in my life.
Why not?
Oh, because they don't have. There's no like. Every seat's
No
the
snack
same.
cart.
There's no, that too, right? You get peanuts, they give you 4 peanuts, and they're like, they take 2. As soon as they give you 4, so you're gonna die, buddy. You know what I mean? But anyways, no. So I had to sit in the middle, and they didn't switch me out. They were, I was late to the.
Why did you say?
hotel.
Oh, you're late.
You know what I mean? So I was like, hey, trying to get on a flight. So I sat next to this lady who was 104 pounds, probably. You know what I mean? I could have probably just elbowed her. She'd have been in the aisle. And I even asked her, I said, hey, do you mind switching? I'm a big dude. I could probably put my legs. She was like, no. Like instantly, no. I felt like I was Cam Newton. When he asked to pay the guy $1,500 to sit in his seat, and he was like, I'm good. He did it. It's Cam Newton. The long flight. He said, I'll give you $1,500 cash to sit in your seat. The guy was like, I'm good. Wow. I'm a New Orleans fan or something like that. You know what I mean? But anyways, I asked the lady and she was like, no. I was like, oh my God, I hate your guts. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is going to be miserable 4 hours.
Trying to fart on her.
So no. Then next to me, I have Mr. Germaphobe. He had 14 pillows. He built a cave of pillows. I couldn't touch him. I said, bro, no matter where I go, I'm in the middle. I'm going to touch you. You know what I mean? I'm no lie. He brought pillows from home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and hey, nothing. I wasn't allowed to touch him at all. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, man, I showered, bro. Just give you a heads up. You know what I mean? There's some older curmudgeon, an old dude or whatnot. I was like, the whole trip I had to like, they basically just twist my arms and sit like this. The whole this. You know what I mean? So when I got back to Columbus, I tried to have my arms amputated, because they were like just stuck like this for 7 weeks. I was like, shoulders out of socket. It was the worst trip. The only thing I remember, Southwest.
Don't be late. You can't be late.
Southwest. You can't be
Is that
late.
where you
Don't be late. Hey.
How about in the bathroom on the airplane?
What's that? Oh no, that was another. Yeah, I'll just say, don't ever have, make sure you take care of your business before you go on the airplane. Because, if something happens to come up and you have to go, it is not fun. It is definitely not fun. You know what I mean? Because there's no air in the bathroom.
Then you got butter us up to even get
There's
us in
no
there.
air in the bathroom. So as you just get, you take off your clothes.
Take off your clothes.
You start perspiring. You slide into the sods. You know what I mean? You're in between. First, they put a toilet, and it's the wall is like, it's not even it's a triangle. Okay. Your back
and your head hits.
Your back doesn't. You're in a sink. It's right here, and you got it and basically you're the toilet paper. I'm doing this, and one sheet's coming every time I do 3 of these. You know what I mean? And I'm like, how am I gonna bend over? You know what I mean? Type of thing. You get up, you hit the sink, head, ceiling, everything. It was like the worst in the world. Like I said, take Alka-Seltzer, Pepto-Bismol, whatever, man. Just clog it up.
Eat a bunch of cheese.
Make sure, yes. Go to Plain City.
Get the
real Amish cheese. Trust me, you won't
What's
go
that
for
place?
weeks.
They're Dutchman's.
Oh, tremendous.
Yeah, they got
big
some deviled
donuts that are like
eggs,
this big.
donuts.
They got this long jaw.
Donuts, long johns. They're bigger than your computer.
Yep.
They're huge, really. All cream fillings, whatnot. But yeah, they're pretty good. But
the airplane stores are good, man.
Yeah,
a lot of trips
because they're not conducive to bigger dudes.
Yeah,
that's why they make some airlines make big guys pay 2 seats.
Well, they tried that. They don't. The activists.
That's discrimination.
Yeah.
We're like,
I'd make people pay 6, and I'd pay. I'd be like, no, you can't sit there. It's my seat, pal.
Go no. If you pay for 2 seats, they'll sit someone next to you if it's empty.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No shot. My leg would come up with the quickness. I'm like, dude, you're sitting on my lap, man. I'm Santa today.
They'd be tackling you like they do these people. Remember that one dude didn't want to move?
Poor guy, poor Indian guy.
He was from Dublin?
No. He was this
Uber driver.
That's probably racist. We're going to cut that out.
Called him Bella.
What happened? So the Indian
No,
guy
he
came
was.
and said
Yeah,
that?
they like he might have been. I think it was like he was maybe like speaking like a different language, Arabic or something.
Yeah.
And, like,
hey, if you see a guy, okay. So how about this? If you're on a plane and you see an Arabic guy and he's going into the pilot room, what's going on? Hey, change of plans, guys. I'm going to take John Madden bus. I'll see you there in 3 days or something, right? I don't know. You know what I mean?
3 days.
Is that I mean, he could have an incident. You know what I mean?
So this guy's speaking Arabic, and the white lady Karen sitting next to him. Is
You
not-
sat two? Who had to buy two?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought
No,
you was the
they
story.
threw this guy off the plane, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, they threw this guy. off the
They
plane.
threw the doctor off the plane.
Yeah, no. So
Dr. Vinny
so
Boombox.
this lady's like, oh no, like I don't want this guy speaking Arabic, and so like
That's terrible.
they rallied behind her, so they grab him and they're like dragging this guy down the.
You saw
line.
this?
No,
It was on
it was
news.
on viral.
Oh, I saw that. I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that. I don't think he was Arabic. I thought he was,
He was some
Asian.
he was some sort of ethnic.
I thought he was Asian.
He was speaking a different language.
He was one of
so
my
what-
peoples.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he came out, he had the white belt out. They were like, hey, we don't trust any Asians that have a white belt. You instantly, when you're born into the system, you're automatically brown belt. You know what I mean? Legs go higher than normal. Right? You know what I mean? So when he had the white belt, you got nervous. You were like, oh, hey. It's like seeing, if I see a black guy at a Chinese restaurant cooking, can't go. Yeah, a white guy too. It don't matter. I got to see, I got to see the ethnicity that I'm going to. If I'm going to an Indian restaurant, I need to see Indians making some naan bread.
So what about Taco Bell? You see the white guy behind the counter.
Taco Bell is American, American tacos. You know what I mean? So that's why I look at it from that aspect. By the way, Taco Bell's tremendous. There's a plug for Key Bell.
That's your favorite.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, it's
Brought to you
like at the end of his driveway. That's why.
Oh, I know. But for the life of me, that was the worst Taco Bell on the planet. I mean,
Yeah.
they couldn't staff it. They
Right.
would close at 9 p.m. I remember they shut the lights out one time at 7:30.
That's the Taco Bell in Indiana. It closed at like 9
Yeah, they have
one
no
night.
people. They don't pay
Yeah.
enough money, I guess.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, they shut it down. Well, now they had to revamp the whole, fired everybody, brought in new people, and corporate came and
yeah.
Oh
It
no,
did
the
some-
staff's terrible. No, so we went into Taco Bell, and they ordered a few tacos. He hands him a 20. The girl hands him $22 back.
sweet.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I folded over. I thought, let's go.
I'd give her a tip. Here's $1. You know what I mean? That's what I hear. That's for you, honey.
That's for
You're
you.
working hard.
I didn't tell Bill till we got back to the
No,
room
you know what I mean?
Because he'll be like, hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Mr.
Hold on.
Abe Lincoln. You know what I mean? He'd be like, 7 years ago, our fathers, he'd pull $1 out of his pocket. Oh, you gave us too much. Here you go. Here you go. We got to save the corporate, Hey, it's like the guy, he probably goes to Taco Bell and, hey, they're only supposed to give you 2 sauces. If they give you 2 sauces, if they give you 3, let me know. I got to call the GM. I'm like, listen, I used to yell at the people like, hey, do you guys have stock in the sauce? I mean, come on, give me some sauce.
Give me
You know what I
some
mean?
sauce.
Seriously. And when they don't, I park the car and go in manually and just put the mask on.
Oh, the manual.
I
yeah.
put the mask on and
Put
I
the
just
mask
move,
on.
move, move.
I do the manual at the casino. If I'm leaving the casino and they got the equals, I like equal in my team. So
I'm gonna sickle you like Nikita Koloff.
you gotta do the manual.
Man, first of all, they give you free sodas. I put my face under
They
there
did?
one time.
Where?
At the casino.
Falls underneath it.
Yeah, seriously, I put the thing down. I didn't even use a cup. I just,
They give
security.
free soda at the casino?
Yes, free pop.
No way.
Yeah, that's why bums go in there, sneak in there.
Do they?
Do they sneak in there?
Yeah, but they don't let them in there. You gotta have ID.
They got IDs.
No,
Bums have IDs. I mean,
They don't have ID.
Wait, why don't they?
No, you'd be amazed how many. I look at IDs constantly every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You'd be amazed how many people don't have an ID. Oh, got no ID.
Yeah,
That's 'cause they're underage, telling you don't have
No,
Yeah.
they're 63. Oh, I got no ID.
Who walks around with that
Or their
ID,
ID has been expired since 06. I'm like, bro,
you bust them
you
on
hiding
that?
something?
You bust them on that?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hiding something? No, what do you mean? This is 06. It's been expired, bro. You know what I mean? I tell them, I say, I used to run a bank. When they hit to slide that to cash a check, you wouldn't know about that, right? You slide that to cash a check. You can't cash a check. Oh, really? I said, what, you ain't cashed a check since 06?
Yeah. He's hiding something.
I bust them up. You know what I mean? They start
Right.
laughing so hard. I was like, bro, come on, man. I'm of age. I'm like, well, not according to this ID. 06 you were of age, but now you're not. And I throw the ID away.
Right.
I said, this ID's no good. Don't give, could be, you might as well show me your library card. With your picture. By the way, the funniest the times that I see when I'm IDing people give me the parole card. I'm like, bro,
seriously,
you're making bad decisions already. Let me just, I'm not going to be your counselor or anything, but you're making bad decisions. Oh, come on, man. I'm just trying to have a good time. I was like, listen, you
go to Bullwinkle's.
Yeah, seriously.
It's real fun.
I
over
said
there.
Midway, right next door.
I said, bro, you can have a good time at your address. You know what I mean? Right now, you're making bad decisions. Going to put you back in where you need, don't want to go.
Right. So you at the patio, you can only go upstairs if you're 21, right?
Yep.
That's kind of.
I actually had a friend go over the other day. Did I tell you about that?
No.
I had a friend go, and she was like upset because she didn't go upstairs.
Well, so if you rent out the place, like most fraternities or sororities rent it out, like there was a lot that where dates were under. But we mark them with a certain wristband, and they get to go up. They have obviously a private section and stuff like that, so they get to experience. It's night and day as far as like the rooftop. Most people that go up there, they love it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so forth. So I guess, we're trying to cater to that. It's going to be sweet from that aspect.
Yeah.
So it's,
nice.
better crowd. I like it.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to go check it out soon. There's some like events I've been looking at on the schedule. Should be fun.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens.
All right.
All right. Well, I think that's about our time. We're going to head out.
Get some wings, brother.
We'll be back next Tuesday, but we are going to go.
Show the third out there, 2 for Tuesday on the wings.
Yeah, so.
And they're not boneless anymore.
Well, no,
they're
the way
bone
it
in.
used to be, I like that better. It was buy one, get one free boneless wings. And I would go every Tuesday.
Let me give a critique because last week the wings need to be cooked a little bit more.
You can
Those
tell
are your wings. My wings are great.
You had them all over your face.
I'm not lying. Hey, this week I'll photo that because no lie, he was eating the wings with his back of his hands, and they were just sauce
He had
all
mittens.
over. He was sauce. There was sauce up in his eyebrows. I mean everything, dude. The only place that didn't have it was I was going to give him some, wipe your glasses off. I mean it was bad. So
in the words of Paul Kokos,
I don't even know.
Tremendous.
You're not even going to get sauce this week. We're going to get you side sauces just so we can
dry rub.
Just so we can monitor the sauce that you know what I mean? They get splattered all over the joint. I think I still have a thing of blue cheese in my house. But any event. Yeah, cool. So.
All right, we'll see you next week. The social medias will be down in the YouTube description. Go follow Paulie Be Real and Bill Seach.
Don't ever do that again.
I'm not an Instagrammer.